其实找工作在这个美国这边挺容易的。
When we made the decision to switch careers, it wasn't too hard to find something new. Is a lot of jobs these days, they care less about what you studied in college.
Yeah. 10-11美元基本上就是最低工资了，现在，而且还是高中毕业。如果
大家
好，
我是凯蒂，
我是小智，
我是妹妹。
这一周太忙了，都是因为工作上面的事情。所以今天我们聊聊工作。
We've seen lots of comments asking about being a flight attendant.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, I will try to answer some of your questions, but I won't have the answers to all of your questions because I'm actually no longer a flight attendant. After we got married, I realized that I really didn't like being away. As a flight attendant, you're gone about 20 days at least out of the month. Yes, we could video chat and text, but it was just not very fun to be away from each other.
Especially I would miss her all the time. She's gone.
It's a fun job, but less fun when you are married and have a family and don't like being away from home. So I started a new job and I really enjoyed it so far. I'm in the finance realm now.
Oh, 转行了。转行 is like you changed career.
转行。
So, Katie 在大学学的是 linguistics, right?
语言学。
语言学。然后她现在的这个找的新的工作是那个跟金融方面有关系的。So that would be a big change for you, right, love?
It's a really big change. I'm having to learn a lot of new things, but I really enjoyed it so far, and my company's treated me well. So, love, you also started a new job, right, recently?
Yeah. So 我最近这几天我也找了一个新的工作，现在在那个医院干，然后因为这周非常忙，还要考那个执照考试，但是最后我通过了。Passed my test.
You passed. We just found out this week, right?
Yeah, we found out this week I passed. It was a hard test to study for, but I'm happy that I'm actually able to work with license under legitimate license. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Why things have been so crazy is work's been crazy for me, and
Yeah.
he had the test and everything. So
Yeah.
again, we're sorry we didn't post something earlier, but just wanted to give you an update.
其实找工作在这个美国这边挺容易的。我在大学学的是那个护理，然后护理这边找工作，我基本上没有花太长的时间找工作。我现在就是在那个重症监护室工作，然后我只投了3个简历，然后最后3个简历里边每一个都有 interview， 都有面试，然后 offer 好像是3个里边 offer 2个，然后最后我就选了一个条件比较好的，所以最起码来说吧，护理这个职业在这边还是很吃香的。但据我了解的话，其他的行业也很好找工作。你像我老婆学的那个语言学，她就在这个金融行业找到一份非常好的工作。
Very many linguistics jobs in the U.S. unless you get go to graduate school, so master's degree or PhD.
Yeah.
I graduated right before COVID, so I didn't end up going to grad school like I was thinking I was going to, but what's really awesome, I feel like, is a lot of jobs these days, they care less about what you studied in college and just care that you went to college. Like, for my current job, they didn't care that I didn't have a background in finance or I didn't have a degree in finance, but they did look at the fact that I went to college, and when we made the decision to switch careers, it wasn't too hard to find something new.
现在在犹他这边的这个工资的情况，就是一个刚毕业的学生，没有任何经验，然后如果要找第一个工作的话，任何一个工作，然后他们都有最低工资的，大概就是10美元左右吧，1个小时。
And a lot of the jobs where people are only paying minimum wage are jobs that like high schoolers are.
高中生。
May. She said that I'm not paying her enough attention. I'm sorry. Yeah, so they're usually people who are working part-time.
Yeah.
Usually, I'd say high schoolers, even college students. Maybe. They pay less, but they totally should pay more.
So we're talking about like an average, like a pretty common wage you'll find. Like basically.
But I feel like when I look on job websites, I don't see people even post a job where the pay is less than $10, $11 an hour.
Yeah. 10-11美元基本上就是最低工资了现在，而且还是高中毕业。如果要是大学毕业 ，What about college? Like if you have a college degree, you went through that, you find a legitimate job. That's like I feel like it's around at least $17-20.
I was lucky that I found a pretty good paying job.
Yeah, we're both pretty lucky because I'm in the healthcare field and there's a pretty big shortage for nurses.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's so easy to find a nursing job right now. And nurses are paid okay even for a new grad.
Yeah.
Even for me, it's still pretty decent pay.
Well, what's nice is you found this job before you even graduated, right?
Oh yeah. So我还没大学毕业前我就开始申工作了，就已经把工作拿上了。我只申了3个，对吧？ I only applied to like 3.
Yeah.
And I found this one I like.
It was nice because you only applied to a couple and you got interviews at most of them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really a super intense interview process. You went to what, one interview?
Yeah, actually that's interesting. So 我在那个面试的时候，我的那个老板就带我去那个给我的医院给我了一个 tour， 然后 and ask if I like it, and then that was pretty much it. And then they just told me a few days, oh, you got the job. Here's your offer, and then here's your starting pay, and then once you pass your test, your licensing exam, you can get a pay bump. So that's pretty cool. I think the living expense here in the US is also more.
Yes.
So even though we're making a little bit more, but like we spend most of it on food and grocery and rent. So I mean, basically like I feel like it's still pretty hard to live off of.
I'm not too familiar what the job market is like in China or in other places. So I'm curious about like what it is in other places because I love reading what you guys have to say, so even if I have to translate them. So please tell me what your experience is like. For example, for today, what your experience is like finding a job and what it's like before graduation, after graduation. And let us know if there's anything else you're curious about, and we'd be happy to talk about it.
Yep. Thanks for listening to us talking about our recent job experience, and we're looking forward to talking to you soon next time.
下次见。
下次见。
谢谢。
谢谢。再见。
再见，妹妹。
妹妹。
说再见。